Solo commentary, yay! Okay, so good evening, everyone. Welcome to the OS Philippines Holiday Friendlies 2017 Match Week 5, Day 2, our final match of the week between Hues and ArcticFqx. ArcticFqx. And when we're already done with the warm-up tournament, so we're now waiting for the very first pick of the final match of the week. This is the best of 11 match for everyone's information. I am your head commentary for tonight, Search285, and we're basically going to ramble around here while we're just messing around with people. Doing so. Also, for everyone's information, this is a losers bracket match, and whoever loses this match will be eliminated from the tournament.
Be careful how.
And I'm having trouble connecting to YRC. Anyways, we're just waiting for this one to start. Here we go. First pick is Paradoxy by Lapix. ArcticFqx immediately getting the lead of the map, of the chart. Both players actually dropping though. Both players are actually struggling to maintain some form of momentum. Hues getting some sort of a lead here, though it immediately transferred to ArcticFqx, and here we go with the stairs. Some SB changes over there, and ArcticFqx is finally starting to gain some form of momentum as he is already starting to build some gap over Hues on this pick. Both players, though, are below an A. Scores are fairly close. ArcticFqx dropping, though his margin and plus his accuracy is giving him some sort of advantage over Hues. There goes some very calming streams here, reverting stairs, and here's some simple double note stairs. ArcticFqx at least maintaining some sort of momentum here. Both players again below 1A, though ArcticFqx with a 1% lead over Hues on accuracy, still maintaining his lead by score also. As a note chart is ending, simply getting this win, getting this no chart, because he's really struggling to maintain any combo, and he does fail. He's failed, giving ArcticFqx this map for this no chart. And it's now 1-0 for ArcticFqx. Though it did look like ArcticFqx was about to fail, barely, barely getting the win. Wow. Though even if both players actually fail, it will be ArcticFqx point because he apparently has a bigger score than Hues himself. And ArcticFqx picks lost pick. And now we're just waiting for things to start. There we go, we're about to start. Oh, sir.
On one side, the forces of darkness. What begins as a struggle for power are gathering in their legions.
Keep it rocking. Kick it.
To the gates of hell. On one side, the forces of darkness. What begins as a struggle for power on one side, the forces of darkness. What begins as a struggle for power are gathering in their legions.
Keep it rocking. Kick it.
That's Mike 1, 2, 3.
On
That's
one
Mike 1, 2, 3.
side, the
Okay,
forces
finally,
of
finally back.
darkness.
I suddenly had a
Begins
like a
the
some
ascent.
sort of call, so I suddenly got off.
Are gathering in their legions.
Keep it rocking.
Like very repetitive patterning and really boring. I think watching paint dry might be more exciting than this one. That's how boring this thing is. We're- Because with like how the caliber of these two players, this might not be that boring to watch. And now we're just waiting for things to start. And here we go. We finally begun. Hues immediately getting the accuracy advantage of ArcticFox. Though ArcticFox is starting to build up his momentum. Though his given how long this thing is, I'm pretty sure it is not yet the end of it. We'll see though. Hughes still with the accuracy lead here. Both combo. And ArcticFox drops a note with get a massive and wow Hughes advantage. He drops. ArcticFox also drops. Though Hughes' accuracy advantage be might be saving him. Might Hughes' accuracy might be saving him from losing his lead. But it's still possible ArcticFox might actually regain, especially with how long this card is. And we have a few double chords here. Pretty slow. Hughes dropping those notes near those long notes. Again, he continues to drop. ArcticFox holding very well on these long note and chord section. Showing some good example of finger independence here, and Hughes making an uncharacteristic miss over there. As ArcticFox is continuing to create a combo of his own here over at his side, over at Norway. Hughes finally starting to regain some of his momentum, though the margin is starting to become close. It's starting to close, though Hughes still has like around a 10,000 point lead over ArcticFox, and he drops again. This is not helping Hughes at all, even with his accuracy advantage. especially with ArcticFqx starting to gain a lot of stuff here. ArcticFqx does drop, so that gives Hues some sort of breathing room. And we have some simple streaming here, so the fingers if you put it that way. This actually is fingers. Some calm section here. Hues already with a 25,000 point lead over Arctic. And his lead is starting to stretch. Hues still continuing to build on his combo and is already at 98%. And Hues did drop his this might actually give some sort of clue to ArcticFqx here. If he keeps on continuing to drop here, Hues might struggle in the more technical stuff, and ArcticFqx did actually drop on that mini jack. As we move on to the next section, here's some long notes here. ArcticFqx did say earlier before this pick started, ArcticFqx does hate playing long notes and shows there. Hues barely maintaining combo, but he does maintain his accuracy. Props to him. And we have 1/4 of the chart remaining. Hues our point lead. ArcticFqx continues to drop on those long notes. Those long note chord section. We have some trills over there. Hues actually missing a lot of the section, and he actually did maintain it. Though he's actually struggling maintaining his combo over there. Same goes for ArcticFqx though. There's no sign of him failing though. I won't be surprised if he drops, but I don't think it would happen, especially with the charts calm down. And I think Hues is going to take this, and we're back to square one again. It's basically virtually a race to 4. That's pretty much it for this pick. Gargoyle. And Hues missing on that last note. As if that would have an effect. Good ratio from Hues. Good ratio from Hues to add. This is actually very interesting to watch. And our next pick is 0.357 Magnum. Interesting pick again. Is Hues actually trying to brute force his way out of this brute force way so that he dash momentum? Get some sort of momentum going. I think that's his plan. It's BMS. We'll see. I mean, ArcticFqx is As far as I know, a star 8 Dan on is the 8 Dan on LR2. Oh my. That's the Arcat. I guess he's the only guy talking over there at Twitch. And we're just waiting for things to start. All players are ready. And now we're just waiting for start. Here we go. Here we go, starting, and this is actually a weird background for this song. Kind of weird to see. Might be inappropriate for my standards. Start some rice patterns here. ArcticFqx immediately dropping. Hues is outspeeding ArcticFqx on this one. Though Hues already dropping. Hues continues to drop. ArcticFqx already starting to create some form of combo, though he did drop. Everyone just dropping notes here and there. Hues again drops in his combo. What's basically happening here is that one player, the other player drops a few moments after. Now for a calmer section, Hues already with a more than 15,000 point lead over ArcticFqx. Though we're still about to hit the halfway point of this chart. There's still lots of things to happen here. Some nifty streams. It's actually very fun on the hands, though, especially with how fast it is. It's actually kind of a struggle to maintain your combo and probably your accuracy as well. With Hues is actually doing very well at this point. And you bar note, though he already is holding a 30,000 point margin over ArcticFqx, though Hues is continuing to maintain his composure. Both players with an S still. Hues continues to drop. He's basically keeping on dropping his combo. I'm not sure if it would help ArcticFqx at this point, especially with less than an 8th of the song left. Though we'll see. It's actually in the hand. And I think this will be a 3-2 to Hues. And ArcticFqx did struggle in that section. At the ending, some climax theory if you put it that way. Climax theory, if you're new to no charting theory, as the song ends, the intensity ramps up and makes things actually very fun to play, like putting some emotion on what you're actually putting on the editor. Now waiting for the next pick, and ArcticFqx picks. Interesting. This is actually my first time hearing this one, so I don't really have any ideas. Though this does sound pretty. Though I am expecting some rolls here, especially with like a few nifty rolls here, some stuff. And apparently, it does look like reading this because like there is a sign that your site reading if you're asking if it's SV or not. SV changes as you really pretty much likes this. Artifacts can't even remember. Might be a tactical can't remember, who knows? Can Arctic tie this match up again? It's pretty much been back and forth. And some staccato long notes here. Staccato long notes, if you're new to me, it's very much like those very short long notes that actually play like regular notes. So basically, you're hitting and releasing it at an immediate pattern. Some jacks over there. This is actually nifty patterning here. Wow, this is actually beautiful to look at. ArcticFqx starting to choke. Same goes for Hues. Score flickered for a bit over there. Though ArcticFqx is maintaining some Hues, although with the accuracy advantage. Though continue dropping here might actually give ArcticFqx this stuff. Though Ox did drop on those long note stairs. Hues holding some already a 30,000 point here. Probably with his accuracy advantage, ArcticFqx barely already below 90%. He's actually his hitting pattern is actually very early. He's hitting very early. Same goes for Hues over here. Though both players are choking, like they seem like choking on a chandelier or something. Especially with how many notes have they are dropping. And now the ordinary Hues barely maintains already halfway through the chart. Some nifty there. Oh my. It's actually nifty patterning. And it does, and someone has commented like how fast is Arctic's scroll speed. Does look like he's using a 27 or the 28 scroll speed and around 24 or 25. Some chord stairs over there. Hues did maintain his accuracy. Wow. Hues showing really good momentum. Showing his power. He did overpower ArcticFqx on one. Barely getting the S. And it's now 4 to Hues. Only need to score 2 more points. And he'll get this thing in the bag and advances to next week. Just 2 more points away. Now, and Hughes picks Make Believe. Interesting. I played it myself and struggle with how rough the patterning is. This sounds actually really cute. Hues, why are you picking something you're unsure of? I've played make believe myself, and it's actually very interesting per se. Apparently, I haven't loaded this on my tournament client.
Can you make me believe?
And basically just waiting for stuff.
Can you come
Waiting for my tournament client to actually load. Apparently, how do I not have this on my tournament client?
Can you make me believe? Can you touch that sky?
Okay, here we go. We're starting. Classic rendered background. Classic rendered music, basically. Surprising ArcticFqx getting some accuracy in the beginning. ArcticFqx dropping on that mid, we got some nifty stair patterns. He was already dropping, though he does maintain some sort of lead, especially with those long up, giving you some form of respite.
Can you touch that sky?
This is actually very technical, and even what we've seen earlier in the match, technical stuff does give you a massive advantage. He did drop on these jacks, though I think he has picked up on how to do this. He did struggle on those spacebar jacks for a bit, and it does lead to a few shields, some triples there, and now he's below an S. Hues with a 16 or 17,000 point lead. I mean 13,000 point lead over ArcticFqx. What ArcticFqx needs to do is to maintain whatever momentum he has and hope for Hues to keep on dropping in order to put it back. That miss won't help him. Hues still maintaining some sort of combo, though he is struggling to maintain his combo. The long nose here are actually a pain to maintain your combo on. It may look tame from this part, but if you're playing it yourself, this is actually really hard to maintain combo on. Hues still continues to drop. Now goes below 94%. ArcticFqx is still continuing, is also dropping. Not gonna help his case over here. Now these long nodes are going to put these two into a very big test. ArcticFqx already going below 90%. Hues going below 91.5. One actually failed, which is a surprise. And Hues dropped that long note. Oh no. And things are starting to get a bit more interesting. Less than 10,000 views, and he did drop one more note. Same goes for ArcticFqx, doesn't help his case. But the chart is about to end, and I think Hues is going to barely get this win. And he gets a drop. And he gets one more drop. ArcticFqx drops, and I think that seals the deal. And Hues gets the 5-2. He's already at match point. That score difference is very small, only around 8,000. Already at probably at the final pick. Not sure. And ArcticFqx picks Spaceman. And used the 4 exclamation points. Is there something? Is there something he wouldn't like to play? It's actually really hard. Lenfried will be happy with this pick probably. There we go. We're waiting for the proceedings to start. Is this the final pick? Is this the final pick? Or is it not yet? Would we do a bid to actually get on a tiebreaker? Would he be able to do it? There we go. Hues maintaining whatever he has. Hitting those rolls. ArcticFqx just actually below an A surprisingly. Hues maintaining the S, and he drops below 95% and he gains some sort of accuracy back. Struggling to maintain whatever momentum he could actually get in this one. Very surprising. No, Hues is starting to build on that lead despite actually dropping. So the margin is starting to get bigger. This is actually a very good way to end this week. And right after this, we'll be revealing the map pools via Discord. So hop on the Discord server by typing !Discord in the chat. And you have to note, whoever loses this will be eliminated. And who wins this will be facing, as far as I know, will be facing Kane next week. And wow, even below 90%, 95%. ArcticFqx trying to probably salvage an A here. Both players struggling to maintain. Both players struggling. Arctic does get some combo, but his art now continues to drop, and he fails. He fails. what ArcticFqx need to do now, and basically, and with the amount of notes dropped, he committed to failing. This will give ArcticFqx the lead. Give ArcticFqx some sort of lead as no turn is ending, and this will be 3 for Arctic. Hopefully, what I'm seeing on the tournament line is actually wrong, but it does link. And he officially fails. Hues getting the 5-3. I mean, ArcticFqx getting the 5-3. And it will be Hues' next pick. And it is apparently ArcticFqx' first time passing that. And we're now waiting for the next pick. His fingers are swelling. No, going into this match, slightly injured on his finger. And Hughes picks a little dream. Might end it. Little Dream has been picked. I think this will be ending. This will be ending this match. And I think being match point if Hughes actually stuns, if Hughes' fingers continues to swell and makes him struggle, that might be ArcticFqx's hope to steal points. With ArcticFqx actually struggling with long notes, this might be ending the match. Who knows? Though it does appear that ArcticFqx already is starting to drop, though he does have the accuracy advantage. Both players now dropping to a 90%. Hughes does get some sort of a lead here. Though scores are very close. Hughes drops here, giving ArcticFqx a lead, and he drops again. Score margin very small. Though Hughes went out the first long note section with a 5,000 point lead, and he drops. ArcticFqx's accuracy basically putting some weight on his shoulders or his fingers. And Hughes already has around a 10,000 point lead here, given his accuracy advantage. And as we enter the chorus, more long notes are going to appear. I mean, no, not really long notes, but some simple strings. We're not into the long note section. Some chord strings. Hughes maintaining his combo, though he drops. ArcticFqx did get eventually the lead, though with another drop on his side, giving back the lead to Hughes. And here with some long notes here, Margin is very small here. ArcticFqx regains the lead. Though the last thing that he wants to do is to actually drop. Cores are flickering on my side. This is a close match. The lead is back. Wow, I cannot even catch up with who has the lead here. Okay, and then ArcticFqx does get out with the lead this time. ArcticFqx can, I mean, Hues continues to drop here, not helping his case over ArcticFqx here. And here we go with another chord stream section here. Slow chord streams. ArcticFqx is actually gaining this accuracy from this section. They're basically hoping that he doesn't drop damage limitation on the long note section. Though Hues is Hues spamming? Okay, it doesn't appear so. Though his oh my, with giving his pressing patterns. And ArcticFqx gets the 5-4. Wow. Hues barely dropping from an A. Even for 84. I'm surprised that ArcticFqx did get a point here. And this is ArcticFqx's pick. ArcticFqx's pick. If he gets this right, we might be seeing a tiebreaker. If Arctic gets this right, we might be seeing a tiebreaker. Oh my, this is close. We're up for a treat here. Oh, waiting for the next pick. Oh wow, are we going to see a tiebreak to end this week? I'm just waiting. ArcticFqx has to pick carefully. He only has Forest, Snow, and Happy, the obligatory K-pop pick, which is interesting, I guess. I haven't really seen that much of the remaining, and Hughes' his finger, I think is, yeah. Let's give these guys a short break, but we might be seeing tiebreaker if we might be seeing a tiebreaker at the end of this. Very interesting to see. Oh my. What is the next pick? What's the next pick here? ArcticFqx taking his time. He has to decide correctly, so I guess this wait is actually making sense. And ArcticFqx picks Happy. I'm not familiar with the remaining note charts here, so apologies if I cannot really give my input. Oh my. And yeah. Obligatory K-pop. Are we going to see a tiebreaker? Are we going to see a tiebreaker? Artifact saying, I dedicate this map for maple syrup. Nice. Oh my, this match is apparently exciting. And we're just waiting for both players to start. I mean, the referee to start this thing. Oh my, here we go. We're starting. We are starting. Are we going to see a tiebreaker? That might be the first time we're going to see a tiebreaker on stream. So, here we go. Here we go with Happy. For ArcticFqx. And Hues disconnected. Hues disconnected. We need to abort. Hues has to return within a 5-minute window. And Hues is apparently offline. If Hues hasn't returned within that 5-minute window, this will be a win for Hues since by the rules. And here we go. Hues is finally online. Oh my. 3 tons. Tense moments right there. Oh my. Oh my. This is actually. And here we go. He used his return. Oh my. This is. Australian net at its finest. Both players are Filipino though they're located opposite sides of the world. Hues is in Australia, ArcticFqx is on the coast. There we go, we're starting. And there we go. Are we going to see a tiebreaker? Excuse me. Here we go. Some loss here. Hues already dropping. These drops are not going to help Hues. ArcticFqx drops there. And ArcticFqx and goes through the intro already with a 4,000 point lead over Hues. and Hues again dropping. ArcticFqx actually maintaining his composure here. Very surprising already. Is the tiebreaker hype coming into him? Hues continues to drop. ArcticFqx now drops. ArcticFqx with a slight accuracy advantage over Hues. Hopefully it's stopping at the same note. And now Hues gets the lead. Some slow chords. And Hues drops. And he drops a space note. Though his accuracy advantage is actually giving ArcticFqx a lead. Now ArcticFqx holds the lead. He just needs to maintain his momentum. He drops there. Oh my. Hues again dropping. Though he's actually holding it along us very well. Not giving ArcticFqx the advantage over here. Halfway to the pick already. Hues barely keeps on dropping. ArcticFqx. Scores are flickering again. Oh my. SB changes. ArcticFqx maintains his combo. Hues barely keeping on dropping there. Very close match over here, folks. Give your energy to these two players. Slow chords again. Entering the final third of the chart. Things are going to get harder because what I'm seeing, this is apparently following climax theory. ArcticFqx already with around the 20,000 point lead over Hues. Given how many drops these players could actually get, this 20,000 point lead is apparently nothing. Hues dropping a note, dropping his combo, giving ArcticFqx more breathing room, and he dropped half. Needs to have for ArcticFqx is to make sure he limits his damage. Hues also dropping his effort. I think, is this what I'm actually thinking? Wow, we are going to see a tiebreaker. We are going to see a tiebreaker. We are going to see a tiebreaker. Oh wow. And here we go. Our final pick, final match of the weekend is going to a tiebreaker. Final match of the weekend is going. Oh my. Give your energy to these both players. Massive props to them. Oh my. This suddenly turned intense. I don't think Aver is going to regret our streaming. I don't think Aver is going to regret having a tiebreaker. Oh, wow. This match. 4 minutes. Wow. I have no words for this match. It's probably a match of the week. Probably a match of the tournament, probably. Match of the week, apparently. Or probably match of the division. This is so close. And starting to wrap this thing up. Let's go for both players to be ready. Wow. Yeah, one of the first times we're going to see a tie. Well, multiple times we're going to see a tiebreaker. It's very rare to happen. Oh my. Here we go. Here we go. We're starting the tiebreak of this match between Hues and ArcticFqx. Both are actually closely seated. And our tiebreaker, Kate-chan, Sorewa, Isanahi, DJ Joe Remix. The snow chart is by Archer Love, given the Indonesian difficulty name. And here we go. We're starting the tiebreaker. I'm going to be silent for a few seconds. And here we go. The section starts to get intense. ArcticFqx with the lead here. He drops on the SB section a while ago. Though we're getting a few long outs here. Very struggle. He was struggling there. ArcticFqx barely maintaining his S. Hues though, just holding on to a 92%. He's actually struggling. ArcticFqx though on his S. He's already having a 20,000 point lead over Hues. Though he's actually dropping it along the... And I think I'm getting a few hiccups again. And here we go. Hues very now going below 91%. ArcticFqx at 90%. Here we go. Some long notes here. And we get calmer here. Now ArcticFqx with a 25,000 point lead over Hues. Get some nifty SB changes here. And wow, now we're seeing how large ArcticFqx lead is. Just holding 23,000 points of a lead here. What ArcticFqx doesn't want to happen is that to drop more notes, and Hues is actually struggling to maintain some sort of combo here. ArcticFqx dropping those staccato long notes. This 20,000 point list isn't big enough. He's actually dropping those middle finger notes. Now ArcticFqx going below 91%. Hues going below almost, and we see some left-handed invert, now right-handed invert. Both players now below 90%. Certainly holding a... This no chart is tough, and ArcticFqx still maintaining his lead. Though the margin is starting to become smaller, he's still continuing to drop his combo. ArcticFqx actually is somewhat holding on to, like, around, he hits around 20 or 30 combo, then he drops, and he builds up another 20, 30, 40, 50 combo. But he does maintain. Hues barely holding 98%. ArcticFqx just around 89.3%. And ArcticFqx still maintaining his lead. There we go, entering the final fourth of the note chart. ArcticFqx dropping right-handed invert over there. Some splitted inverts here, some jacks on the ring finger and middle finger note. And ArcticFqx still is actually holding on. So a lot of the chart remaining. Just a 9,000 point lead. Some jacks over there. Last thing ArcticFqx wants to happen is, and Hues now steals the lead. Oh wow! I didn't notice Hues stole the lead. He's actually getting those jacks, hitting those jacks very well. And ArcticFqx has failed. Hues gets the win, 6-5 over ArcticFqx. What a way to end this match! What a way to end this match. Hues has been on the lower side of this tiebreaker, but he held very, very well. Very well. Held very well on the jack section. Wow. What a way to end this match. What a way to end this match. And it's 6-5 to Hues and lives another week in the tournament. And he'll be facing K101895 next week. Using a semifinals pool. And with that ends match week 5 of the OS Philippines Holiday Friendlies 2017. See you next week at December 16, unang araw ng Simbang Gabi, as we're counting down to the closing stages of the tournament. Can't believe we're almost done. Just final 2 more weekends. And that is me, Surf285, ending this stream on a very, very exciting note. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Goodbye.